They're unbelievable. Never won the Chinese Grand Prix. Purist. I can't tell you because it's manual.
So for the new car, what stays the same? What's new for you?
Well, the purists will love the car because of the way it feels. It feels like a Lotus. You know, you have the mechanical grip, low speed corners is great, which you would expect. But because they have worked on the aerodynamics in the higher speed corners, it also has that same feeling that you get in low speed. Lots of grip. But also, you know, the engine is putting out some good power, 400 plus horsepower. And the way that the torque curve is, it's very drivable. So it never frightens you with the way that the power comes in. You're always in control, a linear torque curve, and yeah, it gives you a lot of confidence to push the car. So I think the people that love Lotus will love this, but I also think it will bring in a lot of other fans because of how cool this car is and also the price point. I still think it's insane, the price point. I mean, this thing is unbelievable. We're going to see these on the road a lot. We're all over the world and hopefully a lot in China as well.
Yeah, sure. You know, in China there are a lot of AMG fans, right? So they're using the AMG engine. So how's the engine feeling to you?
Yeah, well, we have the two engines. One is the V6, which I personally love because it's manual. But I understand, you know, the AMG engine is a great engine also. Same power as the V6, but it's a 4-cylinder. Fuel economy is obviously much, you know, better. And it's also got the DCT gearbox, which is really good. Very smooth shifts, works really well. So I've got a feeling that there'll be a lot of them in China, also in America, I think, as well.
Yeah, you know, so you just leaked a little bit detail, so we didn't know that. So this 4-cylinder engine will just come with a automatic dual clutch box, and while the V6 will have manual as the one you drove on the track, right?
Yes.
How does like the manual system in Lotus always feel like to you?
Always great. You know, I love a manual gearbox, and it just, for me, is the purest form of driving. You know, I've been driving the Evora. I live in California, and it's just so much fun getting back in a manual car. You know, shifting, and every shift puts a smile on your face, every downshift, and you feel at one with the car. It just puts a big smile on your face. I also get the DCT. I understand that as well. It works so well, and it's such a reliable engine and gearbox, and it also sounds good. You know, with the turbo, the wastegate sound, it's really cool. But then with this, you also get that from the lift off, and also from the supercharger, the whistle, which is quite fun. So yeah, they're such fun cars. They really are.
Okay. Last question. You know there are lots of Chinese fans there in Formula One Shanghai. You must have felt their enthusiasm, right? They're expecting your new news. So what else are you going to? What's your plan for the next 2 years? I know you are going to Extreme E, right?
Well, we're in Extreme E. Our team is third in the championship at the moment. I'm also working for TV, so I'll most likely be in China next year for the Grand Prix. I'm very much looking forward to it. And we're also working with Lotus on a car. My company, Radford Coach Builders. We're working with Lotus. They're delivering us chassis, and we're building a carbon fiber body on a Lotus, and also developing the car further. I can't tell you the horsepower or the weight, but it's very exciting numbers. So this will be launched later this year. So this is a project I'm very excited about. Coach building is very exciting. You know, it's in the 40s and 50s, it was a big thing. Rolls-Royce, you would buy a chassis and an engine, and then they would send you to a coach builder to build the body. Well, we're doing the body. We're also doing the performance. I'm the driver. I'm developing the cars. So the first car we're working with Lotus, and then further on it's working with other OEMs, which I'm looking forward to.
Thank you so much. So last but not least, anything say to your fans in China? They're looking forward to you next year.
Yeah, I can't wait to come to China. You know, I've raced so many years in China in Formula One. My best result, I think, was a second in China. I never won the Chinese Grand Prix, but I got so close. But I love racing in China. The fans are fantastic, and I really look forward to going back there, and hopefully going back there with Lotus at some time to show you this wonderful car. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Jensen.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. See you next year in Shanghai.
Thanks.
Cheers. Thanks.